What is good, you two are on the road. We got bad lighting in the area in the hotel, so I gotta give y'all this video before the end of the day. But we gonna talk about who gonna win the MVP coming into this season. We gotta predict it. I got 5 candidates that has the best chances. To me, let me know who you guys think is gonna be the MVP in the comment section below. But first, I gotta tell you the people. Russell Westbrook came off a season when he averaged 31 points and 10 and 10. He had a fantastic season. It granted him his first MVP without KD. I didn't really think he deserved it anyway, but he still won it. He's going to be a candidate this year, not because of the triple-double, because they're going to be winning more games than they won last year, and that's going to give his chances because he's going to be ball dominant, and he's going to play and put up a lot of stats, and he's going to get a lot of easy opportunities because he's playing with other great players. Just like when he played with KD and James Harden, the difference is they can shoot the ball and space out the floor, making it easier for him to get to the driving lanes, kickouts, fast break points, and then he can always blow right past everybody and just throw down a crazy dunk. Racking up assists, racking up 6 to 7 rebounds, and 20-plus points is a guarantee for Russell Westbrook because he's been doing that damn near ever since he's been in the league his first 3 years. After his first 3 years, the guy can play, and he's going to be one of the candidates every year. As long as they got this team together, they're going to win. They're going to have a good record. And if chemistry is the only thing that can hold them back this season, but if Paul George don't leave, they can have multiple seasons. Carmelo still got an extra year left on his deal. The next person I want to talk about is James Harden. He's always going to be in there because he's a guy that holds the ball, can score the ball in a variety of ways. He can pass as good as anybody, especially the corner pass and the pick and roll passes. He still got Capella, still got Ryan Anderson, still got Eric Gordon. He still got Trevor Ariza. I mean, he gonna always pick up assists because he gonna knock down threes in the corner. His teammates gonna knock down threes in the corner, and they gonna always get easy transition baskets. He gonna get his free throws. He gonna get more spot up threes because he played with Chris Paul, who is another creator and ball handler. And with that being said, the guy gonna have an easier time. You can see his 3-point percentage go up because he could take less contested threes and just pull up threes, and he can just honestly just knock down threes off Chris Paul or whenever he felt like taking them. And then he can get the backdoor cuts. He can get more layups. He can extort more energy on offense because he doesn't have to do as much as he did the last couple seasons. I do feel like he got played a little bit on the MVP because he put up ridiculous numbers and his team did win more than Westbrook. Same with Kawhi Leonard, who is next. But James Harden, he been unfortunate the last couple years, coming up second a couple times, and he might get one day. If he don't, he gave it his best try. The votes just didn't swing his way. And Kawhi Leonard, I'm going to have to put him in here for number 3 guy that's going to be in this MVP race because the guy, he had no All-Star last year. They still made it to the Western Conference Finals even though he was injured some of the games. He had a fantastic series against the Memphis Grizzlies, showing his maturity, his clutch, his confidence. His defense is still great. And I'm looking like, wow, Kawhi Leonard has become one of the best players in the league, so fast and so quick. And he's going to be like that for years to come, bearing any major injuries. But as long as his defense is there and his offense is there, he's one of the most efficient players you can get from 3, from field goal, and from the free throw line, and he doesn't turn over the ball that much. He does need to increase his rebounding and his playmaking if you really want a shot at it, because you got to put up good stats while you're still winning, unless he would have won it last year because they won more games than the Rockets in OKC, and he still didn't even get an MVP. That's crazy. Number 4, you have to give it to LeBron. He has Isaiah Thomas out. He's playing with a new roster. He wants to get off to a decent start. He's going to put up gaudy numbers because he basically got a mismatch virtually every game, and he plays hard now. He's going to get his assists. He's going to get his rebound. He's going to shoot efficient. He's a better 3-point shooter. He has more floor spacing. Even though you got Dwayne Wade, Derrick Rose, you still got the Channing Frys, the Richard Jeffersons, and the J.R. Smiths, and the Kevin Love that's going to stretch out the floor for LeBron. And like I said, he can now knock down threes, contested or spot up, more consistently and at a higher clip. So with that being said, you have to give LeBron James his credit. And as long as they're winning and on top of the East or close to being the top of the East, he's always going to be in your MVP voting. He might not be top 5, but he might be this year because Isaiah Thomas is going to be out. Plus the chemistry going to push him up. to say, hey, I gotta do what we gotta do to win games, and that's gonna give him the ability to get those votes. And my fifth guy, this is up for debate, but I feel like Karl-Anthony Towns with a better roster and more focus on defense, and they won over 30 games last year. I can see them making a bigger improvement because they got on a little run without Zach LaVine, then they cool back off. They got a guy that can close in Jimmy Butler. He can shoot threes. He's not scared of taking big shots. He can close with playmaking or scoring. He can lock down the best defenders, especially the point guards or the twos or the threes. He can't lock them all the way down, but he can nullify them enough to you have a chance to win, especially in the fourth quarter. He make big steals, big blocks, and big rebounds and big plays, and that's going to help them win games. But Karl-Anthony Towns is going to take a lot of pressure off of him because teams don't have to focus in on him and Wiggins so much because you have Teague who can shoot the three, get to the paint, and facilitate and make the job easier for Karl-Anthony Towns. And he's not going to get as much attention either. And Jimmy Butler going to take pressure off him too because he's going to draw attention, and that leaves Karl-Anthony Towns with space to post up, get easy shots, get quick hook shots, get little floaters, knock down some pick and roll with Jeff Teague or Jimmy Butler because he can handle in the pick and roll, knock down some mid-range, get to the free throw line, hit a couple threes, and he'd be at 23, 25 points a game. The only difference is he might be in the playoffs and he might be winning games. And that's the thing that kept him from winning the MVP years ago and making the All-NBA team. He's putting up very good stats, especially for a second-year player coming into his third year. But you got to start winning games if you want to come away with some hardware. DeMarcus Cousins came away with some hardware when he was up on Sacramento, but he got to keep getting more respect from the coaches and teams, and they'll start voting him in the All-Star games, and they'll start voting him for All-NBA because he has the talent, he has the rebound, he has everything down pat. He just got to be a better defender, more willing passer, and he got to be quicker on his moves so that way they can get advantage and and exploit it quick. Let me know who you're going to win MVP. If I had to pick an MVP right now, I probably would have to pick Kawhi Leonard because he has to do more than any other team, and he's still, even though the West's going to be tougher, I still got the Spurs in my top two, but at the worst top three. Even with the roster they have, they made some improvements. The benches changed up, but Kawhi Leonard comes back every season and gets better, and he's a guy that he don't mind taking on the hall. He doesn't mind taking over the game, and he doesn't mind guarding the best player as long as it means they're winning games. And Greg Popovich is going to put his teammates and him in the best position to do it. And I hope that either him or James Harden finally get an MVP because they've been runner-up for so long. But I have to go with Kawhi Leonard because he's offensively, defensively, and he can crash the board. And once he get back to doing that and getting a little bit more assists, he going to have the efficiency already. Why not Kawhi Leonard for MVP? Let me know who your MVP candidates is in the comment section below. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, signing out. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Check out my website, AnalysisPlayground.com. The link in the description in the comment section below. Also, check out my Facebook page, AnalysisPlayground.com. The link in the description below. Click the link and send to my website. Click the link and send to my Facebook page. All I'm asking you guys is to like, to show support. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis. I'm gone. Let me know how you like the video.